Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bosnian and welcome back to another one of my videos. And today we're going to be talking about the fact that the giant robot is in another map, and that map is going to be in DLC 1, der Eisendrache. Now, I want to go ahead and thank
MrRoflWaffles.
He went through every single frame of the DLC trailer, just like I did, but he actually found this. I mean, I looked at every single part of this frame right here, but I didn't, for some reason, I didn't look up at the top right corner. What the hell is wrong with me? Just goes to show how quality MrRoflWaffles is. Go ahead and go subscribe to him if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed to this guy, I mean, what are you doing? Go subscribe to his channel. So anyways, as you can see, there is definitely a giant robot sprawled across the snow in the background there, and I think it's pretty obvious that, you know, the robot is there. I mean, you could see the glowing visor. Considering that, you know, this is a castle built upon a huge amount of 115, it would make sense that, you know, there is a giant robot that is walking around, or at least was, trying to protect this area. So I just want to point out something absolutely hilarious, and it's the fact that all of this 115, because there is obviously a 115 source there, it's protected by a giant fortified castle. I mean, what are the odds of that actually happening? How convenient is that? I mean, the huge 115 source is surrounded by a huge fortified castle. I just think that that is absolutely hilarious. But anyways, I think that the big important question here is, how did that robot fall down? By the looks of it, I think that we can assume that the robot has fell recently. I mean, you could clearly see that the visor is still on. I guess you could say that the power hasn't drained entirely. I mean, unless these robots are powered by some sort of an infinite power source, which I doubt. I think that this robot fell recently. But what did that? Why did it fall down? What could knock a 1,000-foot tall robot down with such ease? I mean, did it drain its power source? Did it slip on the ice or something like that? I mean, I just don't believe that a huge robot like that, probably weighing tons and tons, would just fall over like that. I just don't see that happening. I think that a much larger force would have to do that. So either something like a huge missile or something like that knocked it down, or an actual iron dragon. Now, a lot of us have actually speculated about an actual dragon being in the map, because going back to the giant map, the giant is actually named after the actual giant in the map, which is the robot. So maybe they're doing the same thing with this map and they're taking the name literally. Maybe there is something in the map that is an iron dragon. Now, looking at the coding, you can actually see that there is mentions of a mech, and a lot of people assume that, you know, since the name of the map is Iron Dragon, that it would be some sort of a dragon that is mechanical. Now, that is completely far-fetched. I mean, they put giant robots in this game. I mean, going back to Origins, when people were originally coming up with theories of giant robots being in the map, myself included, a lot of people said that wasn't possible, and when the map actually came out, there were giant robots in the map. So why would it not be possible for a free-flying dragon to be going around the map? I mean, I think it would be harder to implement giant robots walking around in the map. I just think that a free-flying dragon would be a lot easier. So the thing that's really far-fetched about it would be the fact that it's mechanical. A mechanical dragon. Why would they specifically make something like that? I don't know. Also, the fact that in the coding it said something about a flamethrower, so I don't know if that necessarily is mentioning something that is inside of a dragon's mouth. And we all know that dragons breathe fire, so maybe that is some sort of a reference to an actual flamethrower within the mechanical dragon's mouth, and this is just all getting really far-fetched. But again, it is a possibility because we can't rule anything out. A lot of people are saying that they would believe anything now because of all the stuff that we have already seen. I mean, Treyarch is doing a lot of crazy stuff here. So could it be possible that a giant dragon took this robot down? I mean, again, I really don't know why this giant robot would go down. Other than a lack of power, I just don't see anything else being able to knock down the robot. Another theory that I can see kind of happening is that they maybe use this robot to actually penetrate into the ice caves, because Treyarch basically confirmed in a PlayStation press conference that ice caves will be in this map, and maybe the Germans use the robot to actually penetrate into the ice there and get into the ice caves, and maybe the visor is shining because it's some sort of a light source that they used to see within the cave, because, you know, it's obviously a cave and it's dark in there. So maybe they sacrificed a robot or something like that. Maybe they used his head to smash open a hole into the ice caves.
Use your head.
That just, again, seems ridiculous, but again, we can't rule anything out because Treyarch is a really ridiculous game developer, so at this point, I think we don't know what to expect at all. So, I don't know, maybe the robot is somehow involved in some sort of an Easter egg in the map, because going back to the giant map, the giant robot in that map was actually used in an Easter egg where you can actually shoot a laser from his visor and you would get an extra perk, and maybe they're doing something similar with this robot, but I doubt it would be for an extra perk. Maybe it could be, but I think that would be way too predictable for Treyarch. So I don't know, let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this. Do you think that Treyarch is using this as some sort of an Easter egg again? I personally do believe that it is important to the map in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it could be used for the actual Easter egg in the map, but this is all just heavy speculation. But I do believe that this robot is really important. And again, I want to thank MrRoflWaffles for finding this. He has an amazing channel. Go check him out. I'll leave the link down in the description below to the original video. But that's going to be it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a rating. Please subscribe and have a wonderful day. And again, let me know down in the comment section below your theories and thoughts about this. What do you think the robot's significance is in this map? And what could it mean for a possible Easter egg? So that's going to be it. See you later.